Hello everyone, Asta Smalls, and I'm doing this video for one reason, because no one has done it yet. What if Naruto had Jugo's powers? Which I'm gonna love, like, so much. Well, since Naruto's gonna have Jugo's powers, there's gonna be, like, a lot of Sage energy, like he's gonna have a lot of Sage energy, like, too much. And like, Naruto's absurd chakra reserves, yeah, that's gonna be, like, boosted to the max. No, let me explain them. Jugo's chakra reserves equal Biju levels on the daily. No one's gonna believe me, but no, that's how insane his chakra reserves is. Like, the minute he starts absorbing nature energy, his chakra reserves explode. Like, it's stupid. But since he's gonna have powers, he's gonna get a little too emotional a lot. But the minute he starts using jet boosters is the minute he starts winning. But Naruto's childhood is gonna suck, like a lot. Because one, he'd have to be, like, detained a lot. Seeing how, whenever he gets mad, he's gonna go, like, destroy everything, in his path. And, like, most Jonin really can't stop him. And, Jiraiya would be pretty curious about this little kid. Yeah, that's, like, absorbing, like, a lot of chakra from the ground abnormally. Like, he can't control it. Like, yeah, that's he's gonna come up out of nowhere, be like, hey. But the minute Orochimaru is gonna hear this, he's gonna be like, hey, there's another Jugo. But Jiraiya's already gonna be in the village by the time he hears of anything Sage related. Like, anything Sage related, he's gonna be like, hey, I'm here. For one reason, Naruto Uzumaki, the minute he hears that name, and then Sage Mode, he's gonna be like, I need to get that to that kid soon, since he's still alive, obviously. So yeah, he's gonna be like, hey, what happened? He's gonna show up to the third Hokage, he's gonna be like, hey, where Naruto Uzumaki at? And then he's gonna show him Naruto Uzumaki, and then Jiraiya's gonna be like, there's no Sage. And then, like he'd ask, like, hey, what's going on, kid? Like, why are you absorbing so much Sage shock? And he's like, what's Sage shock? Dude, that'd be, like, the hellest funniest experience. Like, Naruto learning Sage mode as a kid. He'd kind of have to, because, he's absorbing, like, far too much. Like, he's transforming his body too much. So, yeah, by the way, he'd be spied on by a lot of Bambu, too, seeing how, if he kind of gets to transform to, like, whatever he wants, like, I don't know, thrusters that can, let's say, keep up with, some tailed beast levels of chakra. Yeah, let's just say that, because that's what they can do. I don't know, we're gonna talk about that, but yeah. But Naruto as a kid, he'd kind of be forced to be a prodigy. Like, he'd be trained a lot, because he'd be trained in chakra control. But the problem is, Jugo has, like, amazing chakra control, actually. Unlike Naruto, who's actually, if you think about it, Naruto's chakra reserves is godly. Let me explain why. Okay, like, Naruto's chakra control is godly, not to soccer levels, but, like, just underneath that. Because let me explain, with a separate chakra entity, like a whole different being inside of him, this man was still walking on water. Like, there's no way. Also, even said that Ninetales not letting me join, but the problem is, Naruto was still able to learn Sage Mode. Like, Kurama shouldn't have allowed that. He was trying to expel chakra into Naruto, but that didn't matter. So that just proves how much chakra control that man had. And the minute he befriended Kurama, he got to just half of Tsunade. Like, he can't throw super heavy punches, but, like, what does he need that for? He has 6-path Sage Mode. So, yeah, but seeing how he has Jugo's powers, who has a better chakra control than Naruto, obviously. Like, it's stated he has better chakra control to do what he does. He'd learn how to walk on trees, at least I would say, but he'd start absorbing the nature energy from the tree, so it'd start deteriorating. But he'd definitely get a summoning early. For one reason, he's learning a Sage Mode, so it's pretty obvious they're gonna be like, hey, you need to balance this, but the problem is, it's that there's so much that he has to expel it. Like, it's hard to balance something that keeps growing constantly. And it's only changing his body, not him. Which is confusing. I'm like, okay, why he not turn into stone? But they just think it's a mutation or something. And the best part is, Kurama would be, like, so confused. Like, what is this, like, separate chakra he has? Not... He really couldn't affect, I don't know, Sage Mode, like, at all. Like, he really didn't do anything. Like, he's, like... He really tried to stop Naruto. Like, he interrupted his training, but since he's kind of, like, unnatural Sage in this one, he kind of just can't. Because, you'd be surprised, 6-path Sage Mode is enough to overpower, like, anything the QB has. And by the way, did you know 6-path Sage Mode is just, I don't know, the Sage's 6 paths going into Sage Mode? It's just that he's so strong that his Sage Mode is just so much better. No, let me explain. If he's if he's half of the pinnacle of chakra itself, it's pretty obvious that his Sage Mode is gonna be stronger than most. So, with Naruto kind of just constantly absorbing stuff, his senses would be increased to the max. Like, oh my god, he would not need anything. But by the time he's in the academy, Naruto would kind of be too low because he'd go too dumb at that time. But let's skip all that because the thing with the shadow clone still happened. Except when he summons the shadow clones, it's like he'd summon a lot more because he's taking, I don't know, Sage energy with like a lot, and I mean a lot of other stuff inside of his body. So if he's taking Sage energy while he's also using like a lot of I don't know, like chakra, his chakra, he'd probably summon about, I'd say, a good 2,000 clones. Like, good 2,000. Yeah, that's normal. Dude, I love Sasuke's comment about, yeah, your dad can summon 1,000 clones as a kid, and you can summon 3. And Sasuke, like, confirmed that in the anime. But you know what the funniest part is, too? Naruto could probably summon 100 clones, and Boruto could still only summon 3. And the best part is, it'd just be impossible for him to keep up the minute that happens. Like, no, Boruto is such a stupid character. Let me explain. Naruto killed Momoshiki. That was all in Naruto. Don't tell me, well, no, Boruto killed him. Nah. Let me explain this. Naruto's chakra enhanced that puny Rasengan. Like, no. Enhanced that puny Rasengan with his friendship powers that he made. And then all Boruto did was use it. Like, he touched it, and that's about it. That's all he did. He did not do anything after that. And we're not even going to talk about the father song Rasengan because where's the karma seal on Naruto then? And if he gets the karma seal, guess what happens? He wins. Let me explain. Orodaki seemed like stronger than like Sasuke, but I'm guessing since time warping kind of screws you up, it's pretty hard. But like, we're not gonna talk about that arc. I'm not even sure if that shit's canon because they forgot that. Yeah, the karma seal's a thing. Yeah, let me stop. But while I'm on this rant, Naruto would kind of still be the worst in the class, and he'd pass though. But yeah, so he'd go to Kakashi, but he'd get told about how Naruto has an abundance of chakra, so look out. If he starts transforming, tell him to stop. And that's how that would go. And the bell test starts. I'm gonna skip to the land of ways. I'm not gonna skip. I'm gonna end it at the land of ways because videos take a long time than people think. So yeah. So while bell test starts, it wouldn't go the same, but like Naruto has a chance of defeating Kakashi because I'm sorry, Kakashi's not keeping up with a Sage Thruster punch from Naruto. Like, that hurt, like, a lot. Like, a lot. Not only that, he'd kind of be, like, a professional at controlling his chakra because that's, like, one of the main points he'd have to do with Jiraiya when he comes to train him. And he'd be friends with Jiraiya a little earlier since, Sage mode's, like, very important. Like, it's very dangerous in Jiraiya's eyes. Like, he straight up taught it to, like, 2 people. He didn't even teach it even though he knew, like, nah. He said, nah, that's a little too dangerous. Like, yeah. So, he burned Sage Chakra. But you know what the best part about Sage Chakra is? Kakashi couldn't touch Naruto, like, at all. Like, whenever he tried to touch Naruto, Naruto would just dodge and hit him back. So, while Kakashi legit about to get beat, like, badly, like, is beating him. For one thing, he can't hit him. He's absorbing too much nature chakra for him to hit him. And when he starts transforming, then it just, like, steeply declines because, he can transform voluntarily parts of his body without fully going insane, seeing how, his mental state would be tested, like, a lot, like, very much. So, he'd be like a professional at calming his mind. Like, too good at calming his mind. Like, no. He'd be like, he could have a stone face, like, permanently. Like, he'd be the deaf ninja of what a ninja should be. Like, that's what he'd look like. But yeah, let me stop this. So while he's kind of just beating Kakashi up real quick, Kakashi's like, hey, Kakashi already put that book away. Like, nah, he too strong. But while Naruto's kind of almost beating him, Sasuke joins in. But Naruto legit wouldn't care. Like, he'd be like, get out of my way, Sasuke. And Sasuke would think he's strong, so he'd be like, shut up, loser. And then when he tries to beat Kakashi, he'd realize how weak he is. And then he'd be like, what? I'm weaker than this brat? And then Naruto would jump in and be like, I was dealing with him just fine. Then you had to get in my way. So the minute, like, Sasuke beat, legit, Naruto would not care for him and, like, throw him aside. Like, get out of my way. And he'd start boxing with Kakashi again, who, at this point, he'd be like, hey, I need both my eyes. Like, I'm not keeping up. Like, he getting too fast. So Naruto's increasing in speed because he still getting Sage Chakra. So while he's transforming, throwing boosters around, just like punching and punching, Naruto and Sasuke would be like, he'd be like, he'd be on that one Tomoe realizing like he's weaker than the loser. Like Sasuke, his pride couldn't accept that. He too used to being a prodigy of prodigies. So while he awakened his one Tomoe, he'd look all confident, all smug because everything looks clearer, slightly better to him. Kakashi would say, hey, you awaken your Sharingan, oh nice. He tried to put him on the Genjutsu, but when it didn't work, he'd be like, what? And then he'd beat again somehow, like, and that's just ruins his pride more, like, wait, the Sharingan's useless? Like, what? But Naruto's still beating this man up. Like, he really don't care that the Sharingan's there at all. Like, he just got, like, the best Sharingan in the world. Like, Sharingan, what? You think that scares me? Nah. So while Naruto's getting better, Kakashi's like, okay, one clean knockout, and that's exactly what he do. And then he finds Sakura, and yeah. But Sakura would get tied to the base, and Naruto would kind of just give her food, just because, I can't beat him alone. I have to accept that. But who cares? I'll just help my teammate. Sasuke would be mad, but he'd help because it causes a weakness in the team. And Kakashi would be like, those who break the rules are scum, but those who abandon their friends are worse than scum. I really don't know why that's so important. Because it's just Naruto's beliefs in 1 second. No, legit. That's it. But yeah, so let's go to the D-rank missions. The problem with the D-rank missions, he couldn't do that with the risk of Naruto getting mad. Like, that's a thing. So he'd probably just be banned and just start training them, since Naruto's anger is like a big part in like how this could happen, because he knows the QB inside of him, but like when the QB thing was known to him, he kind of just went berserk and like started beating, like all his clones went berserk and started beating just bashing Mizuki's head in badly. So yeah, he know of that, and yeah, that's what kind of what would happen. So yeah, so while Naruto is training with all his other teammates, he'd already know how to water walk and all that. They'd be like, oh god, Sasuke would be learning the Chidori, and like, I'm guessing not Sakura would learn like some less Genjutsu thing, and that's about it. So yeah, so let's skip to the Land of Waves, because honestly, they'd recommend them for a C rank. Like, they're that strong. Tazna joins in. He'd still calling insults, but when he sees Naruto mad and he starts seeing some partially transformed states of his body, yeah, Kakashi would be like, hey, don't insult that one. He has some little anger issues, and when he gets angry, he'll beat you up like badly. So Land Away is that goes like completely different, because surprise surprise, Sage Mode doesn't sense emotions, but it sense that there's chakra still flowing through him, since it legit reverse tracks someone. Yeah, that not gonna go away unnoticed. They'd be like, no. So, the fight would still happen. The shuriken thing wouldn't happen. Like, Naruto would straight up run at Zabuza and, like, completely obliterate the water clone with, like, a punch. Like, get away from me. And just go full thruster and, like, just completely throw Zabuza off of his master. Like, be gone. Like, and smash his head and, like, get out. Haku and just throw him back, and then the Kakashi fight happens, except he get beat up even worse because that's a massive head trauma, and like you'd be surprised how much of a headache a head concussion hits you with. So yeah, Haku comes in to save him, but Naruto would be like, nah, like nah. So he just start punching Haku too, and with Zabuza kind of just taken down, Kakashi would be like, hey, big threat, stab, like, stab, like, hey, he gone. Haku would be mad, activate the ice mirrors, but, the minute he starts stabbing Naruto, Naruto would kind of get a little too pissed, like, this is getting too annoying, and transform, and the second he transform, he wins, because, if that is keeping up with a tailed, befriended Killer Bee, who we can all agree is faster than Naruto at this point, a Sage Mode controlled version of that form is definitely able to outspeed whatever Haku does. Heck, Haku may not even get a hit in. Naruto might just dodge him, but it just might be just too annoying to keep dodging without being able to hit. Like, that's why he gets so mad. It's like what happened with, I forgot the name of the character, but who cares? It's like Sonic when he can't hit someone. Like, he gets mad because he's supposed to be the fastest thing alive. But yeah, that's kind of the end of the Zabuza mission, because Gato Guden get, like, taken out with complete ease. They complete the mission. It can't be called the Great Naruto Bridge because, it actually would be called the Great Naruto Bridge still, because he kind of saved the day solo. But the thing is, when they go back to the village, Naruto would kind of have to be known for one thing, because one, he'd like be very, and I mean very known, like Orochimaru would be like, hey, there's another version, and he has control. Oh my god, if I can manipulate it to become mine, what can I do? Like, dude, like, if Orochimaru gets Naruto, he kind of wins everything. Like, think about it. It would be pretty funny to see that, but, like, who cares? So, Chunin exams start. He'd still battle Neji. Wait, Neji, I'm stupid. Wait, Naruto wouldn't fall for the genjutsu. He kind of just has too much stage chakra, I don't know, running through him constantly. And, if you didn't know, Sage Chakra lets you become a sensor with better sense than, like, the Byakugan and the Sharingan. Well, he can't legit see time, but, like, it's not like he's getting hit by something, like, anytime soon. Like, at all. So, Naruto really, and I mean really, break through the genjutsu, he'd be like, this is a genjutsu, like, why did you fell for it? And people would be like, no, like, he's the joke. Like, Kabuto would know Naruto would be like, yeah, he kind of absorbs Shade Chakra constantly, I'm not even surprised. Like, when he enters the room, he'd be like, hey, Sasuke, why is this genjutsu here? And Sasuke would be like, you know what, let me entertain this real quick. He'd be like, hey, you people sit. And, like, Naruto would be like, hey, I told you that. And Sasuke would be like, he'd not even answer them. And he'd be like, okay. like Naruto would be mad, and then he's like partially transforming, and then Kabuto's like, "Ooh, I'm about to tell Orochimaru real quick. I don't know exactly what I'm about to do." And yeah, so that happened. Except the fight with Lee, Naruto fights him first, and this time he kind of like messes up Lee like badly. Like Lee cannot touch him like at all. Like every time Lee tries to touch him, he dodges and hits him twice as hard. It's like it's just bad. Like, and even if he landed a hit, the minute Naruto feels it, he's gonna get up, transform, and then just beat the heck out of Lee. Like it's not even like like a little bit. It's like it's just bad. Like Lee is battered. Like he has damage everywhere. My guy would show up. The minute he tries to stop Naruto would straight up punch. Like, he would not care. He'd manipulate his body to punch him somehow. Be like, hey, I don't care. I'm about to beat both of you. And then he'd be stopped. And then, yeah, Force of Death, the exam, he'd still do what he did in canon. Wait, I said I'm gonna end at the Force of... Yeah, I'm gonna end at the Force of Death, and Force of Death happens, and guess what? Naruto kind of wins, because, he has Sage Chakra, so he can sense what people have, and he'd be like, yeah, I found one already. And, Orochimaru would show up. He'd want to plant the course mark, but he'd realize there's no point when this guy has legit what makes the curse mark itself. But he'd be like, hey, Naruto, I found one of your clansmen. Like, very Pacific clansmen. Naruto would be confused, interested, and then, like, hey, okay. Orochimaru would be like, just come with me. But Kurama would be like, hey, Naruto, I don't trust this guy. And, like, hearing, like, the big frauds of himself being like, yeah, he don't trust you. If he don't trust you, I know for sure I can't trust you. So he'd back off. He'd be like, looks like I have to seal away that nine-tail. But here's the problem. There's no way that Orochimaru's sealing the nine-tails without most of his chakra getting the siphon, like, completely off. Like, let me explain why. When he uses the grass longsword, he has to put chakra. And, good thing is, if he puts the Tetrascan seal on Naruto's about to punch him so hard, it's not even funny. Like, Naruto's about to TKO, like, he can't get close without getting punched so hard in the face that he's gonna get sent flying. So, he kind of just can't put the seal on him without risking his own death. Like, he has to risk his death. You know, Sakura knowing at least one genjutsu, they're pretty good. Fine. But yeah. With that, I'm gonna say, this is the end because, well, this is the start of the thing. But Gar would be interested in Naruto as well. And the confrontation would still happen. It's just that Naruto really wouldn't care for Konohamaru. He'd just be like, hey, put him down. Conqueror would be like, no. Naruto would sense the chakra strings and then just be like, just dash forward and one punch Kankuro like that easily. And Gara would be like, hey, he's stronger than I thought. And then that's legit the confrontation. So yeah, that's how that would end, and that's it for this what it is. So I can publish it as fast as possible. And this is gonna end at the 30 minute mark, so the start of the Chunin exams. Yeah, that's about it. I just want to hit this to 30 minutes. And I'm about to waste time until 15 seconds pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,